So those are the 3 reasons why you might have a conflict. Those all meet the criteria of me having bumped into this person on Friday night. It was emotionally isolative because I was like, there's no freaking way that I felt that way about that. And then there was like this surprising that I bumped into him at all, and a little distressing because I was like, oh my gosh, he has this type of energy and I just don't want to deal with it right now. I'm having a nice evening with my friend. So there's all of those things that merited that feeling. And then Saturday, my friend and I went and swam in a cenote. And we can always put it down to, oh, well, it's a virus, right? Having this specific type of rash is a virus, so you just caught it by swimming, which is what my mother would have said growing up. You know, there's always like flus and things that you get after swimming in the cold water with all the tourists, and there's no fresh water going through. It doesn't matter. It's not due to that. There's no estanque de bacteria due to that. If you can hear my doggy in the background, he's coughing a lot. I've tried speaking to him about it. That also does work with pets. It's very cool. But that's why Saturday evening, after we swam in the cenote in the morning, but I had just had this confrontation with this person the night before, I was then talking to my friend about how I felt. That removes the emotional isolation. That means that there was some type of resolution, because I felt also I was no longer in his energy and his presence. I got out and away from that slimy, gross energy. I no longer felt attacked. My integrity didn't feel attacked anymore. I was out of that environment and I didn't feel threatened anymore. So my body goes into resolution around this specific thing, which means it's now showing symptoms. And that's when I start to get the rash. It starts to just feel a little itchy, and forms blisters over the next couple of days. And I think I'm like over the bridge now. And the thing with skin and rashes is there's an epicrisis. There's always going to be a moment within the healing that you momentarily go back into conflict activity, which is that ruminating thoughts, the stressors, the concept. Now, these are the types of conversations that I tend to have with clients. So book at the link. I would love to have a conversation specifically about your symptoms so we can get to the core root emotion, and you can see how you're actually in the power seat. You are able to rewrite the story, therefore you're able to heal. When you find that conflict, you immediately hit the resolution and you start to see how it is that you're in control and nothing is actually putting you in a victim seat other than your choice. So the things that will actually heal the conflict, what will allow you to play out the program, which is what we call it, a special biological program, is the 2 phases, conflict activity, and then you go into healing. Those symptoms will play out and you'll return to homeostasis when either you're no longer a victim, you're no longer a victim, full stop. And then under that, you can either laugh about it, or it can no longer be a thing in that environment.